Hey everybody, welcome back to Active Self-Protection Extra and the channel. For those of you that are watching on the app, thank you for that. Hey, today I've got a special treat for you. I've been on the range all weekend and was joined by my good friend Floyd. And we're going to talk a little bit about where you can get some training.
Mr. Target is the sponsor of today's video. If you're looking for excellently engineered steel targets that will withstand thousands and thousands of pistol, rifle, or shotgun rounds, Mr. Target is my go-to resource. They've got self-sealing rubber targets too, and you can see us use them all the time on the Active Self-Protection Extra YouTube channel. Hit the link in the description to check Mr. Target out and be sure to thank them for sponsoring today's video.
All right, Floyd, tell everybody who you are that doesn't know you.
I'm Floyd Orr. I'm the guy that's responsible for trying to make the range make money at Flint Hills Foster Teen Camp.
Make money. That's right.
The range is an exercise in trying to generate income for a nonprofit organization, Flint Hills Foster Teen Camp. We've just started in June of this year, trying to turn it into a profit center where all of the profits, every dollar generated at the range, goes to Flint Hills Foster Teen Camp, and it's been an exercise. It's been
I only laugh because I'm with him in this, right? It has been an exercise. Yep.
It's coming along. We've got 2025 is booked full. We've got so much work to do. So many neat trainers coming in. Not to mention everything that we've got going on at the camp with our summer camps with Flint Hills Foster Teen Camp. Working all that together, we couldn't get it done without the ASP group, the guys with the national conference and the training that they do. Other than the conference, the professional trainers we have coming in throughout the year, we've got a list of them that I'm going to have to cheat on my sheet here. We've got so many of them.
Well, I want to explain to everybody, the idea here is we just want to tell you what's available for training. And Floyd is, in his heart, he's a volunteer, right? And I am too. So we work together down at the camp in Kansas. If you've ever been to the ASP National Conference, or you want to go sometime, or you've seen some of the videos of the stuff that goes on down there, this is one of the guys that helps make that happen. And when we do our conference there, 100% of the money that you give, you make a donation directly to the camp, and then you get to come to our conference. So the money doesn't even come to us. It's not like you send it to me and then I send it to him. When you click on our link, it sends you to the website for the camp, and all of the money goes to him. And then we bring in, all kinds of different instructors from all over the country to teach things like long range, and to teach a lot of pistol stuff and some rifle stuff and some shotgun stuff. And then there's a ton of classroom stuff. So you can sit in a classroom and listen to national level instructors give you some time. It's a conference type thing, so you're only getting 4-hour blocks of people's 2- and 3-day classes, but at least you get the introduction to that. If you're down at the ranges, it's a really cool thing because I get to say we now because I'm helping, right? But we have 4 ranges down at the Flint Hills Shooting Range that are nice ranges. I've been to a ton of ranges all over the country, and I feel like we've kind of done this right to the point where there are good, safe places to go train. And then the beauty of coming to the Flint Hills Foster Teen Camp and the range at the Flint Hills Shooting Range there is that there's kind of some facilities on site so people can come lodge there. And so you can come spend the weekend on the actual camp where the kids stay, and kind of see what it's about. And you're not paying $300 for a hotel room, right? And so I have to cheat as well. And so I'm gonna run down through at least the 2025 calendar, okay? Yeah. So in March, coming right up, Chuck Haggard's gonna go there and teach low light. And again, we'll have a link link to the website so you get specific dates. But March, Chuck is there. In April, Tyler Tharp is coming from Synergy Training, and he's going to do a class there. There is a turkey shoot in April, and I don't know a ton about that, but if you go to the website, you'll get some information. Or do you know more about that?
No.
So
it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
It's our mostly the plan is for just a kickoff fundraiser.
Yeah.
And we're still working on what the details are.
So we're not shooting turkeys. This isn't a hunting weekend that weekend. But in May, Chuck's coming back. Now, Chuck is kind of local to these guys, so Chuck's spending a lot of time there this year. But he's going to come back and do. What's he doing in May? I can't.
I think it's carbine.
Yeah, so there's going to be some, so you can get your rifle out. Then later in May, myself and Chris Bean and probably the Range Monkey and probably Floyd will be there. We're going to come to, teach our ASP Skills Summit there, which we're doing this weekend in Arkansas. And so it's been a great weekend. You can see we've been out on the sun all day long. Floyd just kind of came down because you're local here down in Arkansas and came and hung out with me. And I'm like, hey, Floyd, while you're here, let's make some videos and talk about the camp. These are big things that are going on, and I really want people to know about them. Then in June and July, not much training going on at the range. One, it's hot. And two, what's going on there is the foster teen camps are going on. Right. So you and I will be there every weekend in June and July, volunteering, helping out with these kids. But there won't be a ton of shooting. There better not be much shooting. There's just a little bit, because in the camps, we take the kids down to the range and they get to shoot some 22, and we have some fun with that. Rolling into, let's see here, August, we've got Dan Brady is coming doing a vehicle defense class. I have seen this at some other places. I haven't taken Dan's class, but Dan and I have become friends recently. Over the last couple of years, we've known each other. We got to spend some time together at another conference. I like Dan a lot. You will too. He teaches a good class, and he got glowing reviews. Then the Baratus guys are coming also in August for another two. And most of these are 2-day classes, guys and ladies. And so they'll be there as well. I don't know those guys. I've heard of them, and our paths have just not crossed. So at some point, I'm hoping that they do.
It's Mark Boer. Mark is out of Northwest Arkansas, where we are right now, actually.
Oh, okay.
And I've just got to meet him. A very sharp young man, really knows the game. He's putting on, he teaches a lot of different classes, but it's combat rifle 1 and 2 is what he calls his class. Cool. I've seen a little bit of it. He's been at the camp.
Yeah, he's taught there before. It's just our
3 or 4 times. It's just I've happened to miss him every time, but just a pretty sharp young man. You'd enjoy going to his class.
Then we roll into September, like 12th, 13, 14, or 14, 15, 16. I don't have a calendar in front of me. I should have paid better attention. That's the ASP NC or ASP National Conference. There'll be, everybody, all of the ASP staff will be there, along with a bunch of people that we have invited in. We've got a few new folks coming this year. We've kind of rotated around to get some additional trainers. I mean, it's always fun to go do these things, but if it's the same instructors every time, it becomes the same thing. So we want to keep it fresh. And so the hardest part of doing that, and Steph has to do this, she's the one that has to rotate instructors. So she has to call people that are donating their time and say, hey, this year we want to shift it up a little bit. Will you come, just as an AI and help somebody new lead a class? That's a hard pill to swallow for all of us. But it's going to be new and fresh this year. There's a bunch of new guys coming, and some stuff that I'll talk more about that in other videos. But if you can be there, you want to be there. That's one of the bigger fundraisers for the camp for the year. They have got a couple other fundraisers as well. So we're not making or breaking this place, but we're definitely here to help, and we try to raise a bunch of money for them. And then in October is Gabe White. So it's the first weekend in October. That one I know. I'm already got that on my calendar. I got to get registered for that. But
His first time.
Yeah. Man. I'm sitting here. I'm getting I'm having information fed to me from Gabe White. It's the first time he's coming to Kansas.
That's right.
You've seen him on our app. You've seen him on our channel. He doesn't have a huge social media presence because he just doesn't do that, because really what he does is shoot and teach people how to shoot. And probably my favorite class of all time. This will be my 4th time taking it. You're going to see a lot of videos of me doing a dry fire program, preparing for this class, because this is a performance class and it's a ton of fun. But Gabe is coming to Kansas. And if you sign up for that one, you'll stand on the line with me and you can watch me mess up or do well, one or the other. But there's going to be that one's going to fill up pretty quick. That's what's going on at the range. There's also Tammy Bartles is the kind of our local person that kind of is managing things. She lives there in the area. She's doing some classes as well there. And all of this stuff is on the Flint Hills Shooting Range.
It's flinthills-sr.com.
flinthills-sr.com, flinthillsshootingrange.com. She's got everything on there as a schedule. There are links for you to go sign up. There's links for you to line up the lodging. And guys, and gals, man, I just really hope that you can find some time to get to one of these classes. These are all classes that I have taken or would take, and probably will take some of these along the way. I don't know how many of these I'm going to make because I have a pretty full schedule this year. I know I'll be at Gabe. I'm interested in all of the rest of these. It's just going to be a schedule thing. So if these fit into your schedule, understand that part of the proceeds of these class goes and helps the kids. And it's about the kids, and I'm not going to go all, Sarah McLaughlin on you, but understand that there's a higher thing here. We like to shoot, we like to train, but these are people that this is our tribe. They have a heart for this as well. And we're going to do another video that'll be coming out in a few days where we talk about where Floyd and I are going to talk about the camps and bring you guys up to speed on kind of what that's about, just so you maybe have a better understanding. But if you've been to the national conference, you know what it's like, you know what it's about and what the mission is. So if you get the chance, hit the links that we have below, bounce that off your schedule, try to come to Kansas for some training. It's a great facility and you'll get great training. Thanks for watching.